Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. I know, I try. I do my best to get here as often as I can. This week was insane. It was absolutely insane, but I'm here. I'm here to tell the tale, and I'm better for it. I'm better for this insane week. Tomorrow morning, I head over to Dallas, Texas. We'll be hanging out with not only Commons, which is an amazing partner of ours, but the WNFC, which is women's tackle football. It is going to be amazing. It's their version of the Super Bowl this weekend, and I will be celebrating with these remarkable athletes. I'll be in that turf space. I'll be enjoying myself. We'll be doing a comfy Commons activation. So I'm super excited about being able to not only share that brand with all of you, but again, the stories of these remarkable athletes. So I'm heading to Dallas just for a short weekend. I'll be back again on Monday afternoon/evening. So just a lot of running around, a lot of things needed to get taken care of. On a personal note, my little Chase Rumor, who's only 4, he's going to be 5 in July, graduates from pre-K today. So I'm going to be a happy mama, and I'm going to be doing that later this afternoon. So just a lot of running around. You might have seen my Sydney Rachel is now going to 6th grade. So there's a lot of rumor announcements that are happening. Both of them are going to new schools. There's so many different things happening in this summer, in this time. And I don't know if a lot of you are dealing with that too. A lot of transition, a lot of movement. I don't know. I don't know if everybody, I'm the only one that's kind of feeling the realignment and the readjustments and all of the things that need to kind of be reset, not only for the summer months, but things moving forward. We're working on so many amazing, wonderful projects. As you know, also, we will be hosting our women's conference in August at Stockton University. It's our This Is It Network Live, which we're so excited about. That will be August 18th, 19th, and 20th, a 3-day conference that helps you in not only celebrating through entertainment, education, and engagement. It's going to be super fun, whether it's a pajama party or an ultimate brunch or the courses, lectures, or workshops in between. It's going to be really, really great. We have some fun, exciting partners that have come on board already. So if you are looking for a way to share your brand with our audience of remarkable women, our conference in August in Atlantic City, New Jersey is one of the ways that you can make that happen. We are doing so much. And there's been a number of different things that have happened to me personally as it relates to This Is It Network, as it relates to opportunities, things that I have to be frank, did not get or did not receive, or opportunities that didn't work out as planned, right? And I kind of found myself sitting in it. I kind of found myself sitting in the things that did not work out, or the relationships that didn't manifest itself, or things that just didn't go to plan. And because I move very quickly and I have a lot of stuff going on, I tend to not dwell on much. But in this particular space, because it was a series of just different things, different benchmarks I wasn't hitting, different relationships that weren't coming together, different partnerships that weren't approved, like a lot of different things just were not aligning. And I was beginning to lose a little bit of my belief in what it is that I was doing. And this is coming from somebody who is, again, aggressively ambitious, somebody who is unapologetically in a space, right? I bring a lot of energy and a lot of confidence to what it is that I'm doing. And even somebody like myself, who is really front facing in the positivity of what I'm building, could sit in disbelief, right? To begin to question what it is that I'm doing, even though if you were to Google to look at what it looks like on paper as I create stuff and as it all works out, it exists. It exists, and it is good, and it is serving my community and all of the things. Oftentimes, even if things are really, really good, we begin to disbelieve them. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. Maybe I'm not moving in the right direction. Maybe this isn't as good as I think it is in my mind. Maybe I'm a little bit too ambitious. Maybe I'm a little bit too forthcoming. Maybe this is not my turn and not my time. And I am here to tell you that believing is all you got. Your ability to believe in yourself, your willingness to see clearly what it is that you are meant to do, and to be able to take and willing to take the action steps in order to get there. That is it, right? There are spaces in which I've outgrown, and the spaces in which I need to grow into may not be receiving me as quickly as I want for them to, right? They may not be waiting there with bated breath and saying, Sheldon, it's your turn, it's your time. And because I sat in this space for so long, enjoying my space, my turn, my time, and now as if I'm going to that next prong of things, all of the feelings that I had when I launched originally are coming back. And with those feelings, that's a little discomfort. That's a little nervousness. That's a little, oh, am I moving in the right direction? But if I would have challenged myself in the beginning of this is it network scenario, if I listened to the negativity or the, you're not ready, it's not your turn, I wouldn't be as far as I am today. So I have to recondition myself to believe it is my turn, to believe this is what it is that I've done is going to get me to where it is that I need to go. So many of us are sitting in disbelief. Good morning, Candy. Yes, it is morning message number 455. And I'm talking about our willingness to believe in ourselves and to not necessarily not only listen to the negative voices that we have in our head, but stop listening to people who do not understand us, people who would never want to do what we do, people who will never be capable of doing what we do. We have so many amazing, really, truly amazing skills and talents that we need to believe in. We are more apt to believe that we are not capable, more apt to believe that it isn't for us, or it isn't our turn, or it belongs to someone else, or, I'm not deserving. Good morning, Lisa. But the truth, good morning, Bungai. Oh my gosh, so wonderful. Yeah. Like so in tune with questioning just based on an email, a text, something that just didn't go our way. Right? In this moment defines our whole life. This small moment, this one email will not define my whole journey. This one, it's not the right time, will not mean that I am not in my right time. Right? Because it's not necessarily about people's reactions to you. It's about how you are reacting to yourself and understanding that we are often doing the right things, but in the wrong rooms. And we continue to go to the rooms that do not feed us, that do not serve us, thinking that their definition of us is truth. But we must believe that what we're doing is going to get us to where we need to be. We must believe that whatever it is that we've dreamt up, thought up, planned out, that if we act upon it properly and with a plan and with connections and with true determination, that we can believe and then implement that belief into work. Right? So I'm a hard worker. I mean, I'll get up early, I'll leave late. You know that is the case. But no work in the world is going to match if I do not believe what I'm doing will serve anyone. No amount of work in the world will make it happen. If I'm walking into the room and I'm like, well, I kind of do this, or I sort of do that, as opposed to this is what I'm doing. And it was really interesting. Somebody that I spoke to this morning, she really quickly was just like, what you're trying to do. And she corrected herself and she said, what you are actually doing. And to me, I was like, she sees me. And then I was like, I'm working with this woman. I have to work with her in whatever capacity, because she sees me. She wasn't saying, I know you're trying to build this thing. She corrected herself and said, I see what you're doing. And if other people around us can see what we're doing, we sure as hell need to be able to see what we're doing. This idea that you are not at the mountain, this idea that you are not ready yet, or you have to figure it out, or it hasn't been completed. Meanwhile, you've been doing it for 4 years, has to stop. Yes, you're going to perfect things. Yes, things are going to get better, but you have to sit in the belief that you have arrived, in the belief that what you want to do is what you are doing. People aren't going to pay you for your journey. They're going to pay you for your destination. Have you arrived? Is what you are currently doing worthy of attention? And do you believe that to be true? And I needed to remind myself this morning, right? Based on a series of different conversations. And for me, who is grossly ambitious, it wasn't just one email. It wasn't just 2 text messages. It was just like a series of different things that weren't necessarily working out. And usually what happens, and I don't know if this happens for all of you too, but usually when it is a series of things that don't work out, something big's about to happen. That's usually what happens to me. It's a series of like messy until it's just glorious. And in that messy, I begin to question myself. In that messy, I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know. And then right after that last messy is something glorious, as if gates open or a light switch turns on and I see everything clearly. And now what I want to do in this moment, in this time, is to ensure that in the messy, that I'm seeing things clearly. That I know that this messy time, I believe that this messy time is just temporary. I believe that this messy time may be a situation for growth, for learning, right? There's always lessons in the valley, right? And so we need to believe it, because not everybody's going to believe we deserve. And that's okay, because I don't need everybody. We need the right people in the right rooms as we make the right decisions based on what we believe and what it is that we want to do. And so for those of you that are beginning to question your value, beginning to question your worth, beginning to question your project, beginning to question your business, I encourage you to believe. Because I know, because those people that follow Fan and like all that we've got going on, I know that they are working hard. And sometimes we begin to dwindle in our belief, but we keep trucking. If our belief can match our work, we will get closer to what it is that we want. I believe that truly. But some of you are questioning whether you deserve it. Some of you are questioning whether or not you're moving in the right direction. And I'm going to challenge you to say, let's stop doing that. Let's stop questioning that. Let's start really figuring out, what do we need to do in order to take this belief and this hard work and get closer to what we want. But let's not question what we want. Let's not question our value. Let's not question who it is that we are. Let's start determining what we're going to do with all of it. And I needed to be reminded of that this morning. I needed to be reminded of that yesterday and maybe Tuesday. I needed to be reminded of it because it was a series of different messy things that were happening that were beginning to make me believe that I was not deserving. It was beginning to make me believe that, maybe this isn't, I don't know, right? And the emotional journey of things, even the strongest and ambitious people tend to feel that way. And so for those of you out there that are in that space, that were in the space that I was maybe this morning or yesterday or Tuesday, I want you to know that we can turn on that spigot of belief, that we can begin to walk in that and know that those that don't understand or get it may not be the right people for you in this moment. So I need you to believe, at least on this Friday. And I'm so grateful that you joined me for morning message number 455. I cannot believe it. I want to make sure that you learn more about all that we've got going on. You know, we have our women's conference, our Scream Your Dream Live, that's happening in Atlantic City, New Jersey at Stockton University. It's August 18th, 19th, and 20th. Opportunities as well as information about that can be found within the link. I need for you guys to get in touch. We have a lot of really exciting things going on in addition to the conference, more information to follow. But if you need me for anything, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV, and log on to thisisItTV.com for more information. More episodes, more courses can be found at thisisit.tv. And I will look to see you as I'm traveling in Dallas. You'll be popping on live and introducing you to some remarkable athletes that we meet through the WNFC and our friends at Commons. Until then, my darlings, have a wonderful day. Find your voice and scream your dream. Take care.